about finished my coffee. But anyway, I'm just going over some news, some highlights just for Wednesday, January 13th, 2016, which, of course, I bet y'all will be writing 2015 for the next 2-3 months. You scratch it off. Oh, 16, you know, turning in class papers, work, stuff like that, which, hey, it's cool. They should make like an autocorrect for that. Oh, 2016, that'd be cool. You know, you can put that little insert in, or Microsoft Office, stuff like that. Well, anyway, going over the lotteries, 1.5 billion. Woo, big whoop. My thing is, the bigger the lottery gets, the least likely you'll win, unless you're buying millions and millions of tickets, which a lot of companies and big CEOs do, which is kind of weird. I think it's a bad investment. My thing is, if you own a billion-dollar company, don't waste your money. Just worry about your company, invest. But of course, if you want to do it for fun, not go crazy with it, which I like it, you know, buy a ticket, you get that 10-minute kind of burst of, oh, if I win, what would I do? What would I do this, do this, do this? I would help these people, I would help these people, my family would be okay. Yeah, of course, money is not happiness, but money does pay the bills. It makes you more relaxed. My thing is, it all depends what you do. A lot of people that have a lot of money, fame, stuff like that, they get on the drain, do drugs, they go nuts, they go crazy. Some die, some don't. It all depends, but my thing is the odds are very kind of low for it. My thing is it's basically a gambling ring when you think about it. You know, you go to the casino now, you know, you lose a lot. There's a lot of times you don't win. A lot of times only the winning ratio is about 30% to 70% for losing. You go in there, you see some blackjack tables, some poker tables, there's less and less every time you go to them, I think. A lot of times it's off the machines, which is very low. It's very random if you'll win or not. I think it's blackjack and poker, you have more likely you'll win. Simple as that. You know, it's more of a skill game. You can sit there, hey, if you want to bet, you don't, you don't. You just take your time, and it's more equal to you. Well, anyway, I mean, good luck to everybody who's playing. If you win, cool, you know. My thing is, be nice with a split, because one person that much money, that's a lot to deal with. But my thing is, if you get that, first, I would hire a tax attorney. Second, I would hire just a regular attorney just in case anything happened. And then third, I would put that into a trustee account immediately. Get everything filed straight, so in case you get in a wreck, something happens like that, you're clear. No one can actually sue you for $1 million because you don't have $1 million. It's in a trust, and it's not underneath your name, but you can access it underneath your name. When you go to oil prices are moving down about 30, which, oh, they're like, oh, well, it's bad for other countries. Well, my thing is, if it's our oil, who cares about other countries? This is the United States of America. We need to worry about ourselves. We need to worry about our economy. We need to worry about deficiency, our debt, paying that off. My thing is, if we owe China so much, why don't we pay China in oil? Since our oil is so low, we have so much to supply. We can give them a discount price and pay that off for our debt. Or if they don't want to do that, we will make currency off of that. We'll sell oil to them at $60 a barrel. And that's not counting shipping either. Of course, separate freight prices for oil delivery, stuff like that. Of course, oil tankers, even maybe a pipeline, you know, through the ocean, which that's a lot of money. But my thing is, coming to that, is we're doing a lot of oil fracking, so that's actually a better and easier way and a little less costing than actually drilling for oil, which is a lot down in South Dakota, some parts of Alaska, stuff like that. But my thing is, like China, anybody that we owe, you know, we should trade oil with them. And of course, the Iranian government, they're starting up a oil system again. Basically, they're coming up with a lot of refineries, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, they're all mad and stuff. Hey, but hey, it's our stuff. We use our own stuff, you know, which is a lot cheaper. And two, we need to build more refineries. I mean, not saying to cloud up the air, but let's just build some refineries, you know, which Obama's kind of slow. Oh, renewable energy. My thing is, until we get an electric car that can run 600 miles on one charge, then hey, cool. But we can't right now. It's not possible. We can't do it. It's not. I mean, if you live locally, cool. If you don't, you're traveling. Hey, people like to travel. People like to go out. People don't want to be limited to 100 miles. Oh, you can go 100 miles on one charge. That's just ridiculous. When we like oil prices, I think we should set our debt like that. Trade oil. Oil is actually more worth than money right now. And water is actually lower than oil. But in the end, water, of course, is the main value. Well, anyway, going to the address. Of course, Obama's a great public speaker. It takes a lot of strength to get in front of that many people and government leadership in D.C. and just knowing how many people are watching that on TV. Not just the United States. You get other countries watching them. You have Putin probably watching them, which Putin, he doesn't really get along with Obama. My thing is, I do like Putin. I think he's a fantastic leader. Yes, he's very vulgar, very just hit in the face, but being a leader, sometimes you have to be that. You can't just be a pushover. You can't just say and roll a mat down to every single country, even if they've took, like for instance, Iran took 10 Navy sailors. I'm like, really, why? Of course, there's no reason. Can't pinpoint the triangle, you're always missing that one line to hook the triangle up to know the story, what happened, which our media is very messed up about. Well, anyway, you go through that. Iran, said they released them this morning. I got a buzz from Fox News. My girlfriend, for instance, she's not a big news person. She's like, what's that, Fox News? She's like, oh. And well, anyway, she went back to sleep. I read it. And of course, they released them. They said they want to apologize. I'm like, apology? No. Why would we apologize for you taking our soldiers, our Navy sailors? It makes no sense at all. Well, anyway, Obama, of course, didn't say anything about that. He must have had this speech prepared 3 or 4 months ago. That's how it is. Talking about renewable energy and then global warming. Why are we talking about global warming? Throw this out the window. Al Gore came out with a nice little documentary back in 2009, 2010, something like that, but it still wasn't, I don't know. It's not a big word. My thing is every 25 years, that's a good cycle of how our environment is. Of course, we're polluting our environment. Yes, we are. People throw trash on the ground. People ruin wildlife areas. People, from CO2 emissions and nitrous oxide emissions. Yes, we do pollute the air, stuff like that, but it's not the end of the world. We can, it's great to use less, but until we have that efficient electric energy where we can run 600 miles per charge, then there's really no cutting off oil, which it took a long time for us to finally be sufficient on oil, and since we are, why don't we export it? Hey, Iran, a lot of the Middle Eastern countries, Saudi Arabia, that's why they're so rich. It's from us buying oil from them. But anyway, I think we should trade that in the currency of what we owe them so we can get out of that now. Not really now, today, but it may take 5-10 years, but be out of that, We have so much oil, like oil reserves, just the government hides a lot of it. That's really what it is. They don't want to know how much valuable we are, But anyway, going into Navy soldiers, thank goodness they were not hurt, anything like that. My thing is, I don't think Obama would have done anything anyway. He's very weird. Our military doesn't do much of that at all. I think the military is one of the most important parts. If you're a president, you're chief commander. You're chief commander of the military. So why would you not do anything if you were over the military? But he does some weird things. He bows down to a lot of people. He reminds me of a puppet sometimes. And going back my background, I'm not a conservative. I'm not a liberal. I'm not independent. I go for whoever is doing something instead of saying something. Saying something is great, but if you don't do something, follow through, why are you a leader? Get out of there. I don't want Obama to get his head cut off and killed, but if you're not going to do anything, leave. Get out of here. We don't want you. It's America, which a lot of the new primaries coming up, they want to go for primary, either Hillary Clinton or Sanders. They're being very strong and stuff like that. And then you have Trump and Cruz and Rubio, and they're very just, we gotta do something. It's all about this coming up election. We gotta do something. It's not just change, because you can change all you want, but it's about doing something. And I think some of those, they're gonna do something more than Obama, which I think any of those I'd rather have in office than Obama. Which Hillary, I don't know. Going over emails, stuff like that. Why would you hide stuff? My thing is, if you're a truthful leader, you're going to come out with the truth. The truth will set you free, which a lot of those people are not free. Well, anyway, hopefully y'all have a happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Basically, be aware of your surroundings. Stay safe. Watch your family. Watch your friends. And have a great 13th of January 2016. Have a good day.